All right, we're here. We're ready. Um, we're about to have it. Where you at, Stormy?
I'm in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. What's going on out there, man?
So I'm here for my convention, my yearly company convention. We haven't had one in 2 years. So I'm excited to be here to touch the people, see the people, celebrate with the people.
And you haven't had one in 2 years.
Yeah, pandemic. You forgot we was all in the house?
I forgot. Oh yeah, people. Everybody used to wear masks, right? One time.
Yes. Post-pandemic, we back outside. We back outside.
What does it feel like?
You know what? To be honest with you, I'm the Wi-Fi money lady. You know, technology can never replace the human spirit. So it's nothing like touching the people, feeling the people, seeing the lives that you touch, hearing the stories. The first thing people say to me when I see them, I can tell they want to hug me, and they're like, "Can I hug you, please?" And I be like, "They be like this," and I be like, "Come on!" Those are beautiful things to feel the spirits of the people, man. It feels good.
Got you. Do you ever like get arrogant somehow? Like to think like you got like not everybody can handle that level of honor and that level of following. And you know, some people I've seen it for sure. It's like the higher they go, the more people follow them. They feel like they're entitled to something, and they feel like they need to be served. Now, with my interaction with you, you've never been that way, but it has ever, like even when it was brand new.
You know what? It happened to me before. I experienced being arrogant, and the way I felt from that experience, I said I never wanted to experience it again. And I'll tell you what happened. You know, when you first get money, you're getting new money. You be thinking that it's all because of you, and so you kind of be in your head. You be like, you know, I'm a big deal, you know. And so I went through that season in my life. That's why one of my affirmations that I speak every day is I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm humble, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm strong. You know, because you know, humility is the key that unlocks the door to abundance. So one day I went to this event, and like you gotta see this. When I go to events, it be like at the end of the event, they get in the line to take a picture. And I'm not exaggerating.
Right.
I've been in picture lines for 2 hours.
Sheesh.
And I take every single picture. I don't care how tired I am, how much I'm hungry, how much my feet hurts. Because I went to an event one time and the lady wanted to take a picture with me. And I was like, I just didn't feel like it. And she ended up going home and somehow she got in contact with me. This was back in Facebook when Instagram wasn't even around. And she was very emotional, telling me that she spent her last to come and see me, and all she wanted was a picture. And then that picture would have changed her life. And she was very emotional, and she like hated me after that. And it just made me realize that one picture could be that very thing that makes or breaks somebody. So I take every single picture. I'm not arrogant when it comes to that. I understand the impact I have on people, how I make people feel, and so I would never take that opportunity away from somebody.
Gotcha. All right, so we got to get into it, man, because I think some people are here to really understand this whole Wi-Fi money challenge thing. First, I'd love to hear you describe Wi-Fi money. I never heard it before you started talking about it, and I was like, dang, I do need some Wi-Fi money. I don't really want to have to show up every time, right? So can you explain this whole Wi-Fi money challenge and what Wi-Fi money is, though?
Sure. So Wi-Fi money is very simple. When you think about the internet, you know, it's everywhere. You know, and my whole philosophy was that imagine being able to do what you want, when you want, who you want, and having the ability to afford it. A lot of people have relationships with people or things or places because there's money attached to it. And so for me, years ago, I came up with this concept. I don't talk about it a lot, but I call it the nobody movement. This is in my mind. The nobody movement. Meaning that my body don't gotta move for me to make money. Let me repeat that. Like that's so cool. So it's called the nobody movement. Imagine being able to make money and your body never has to move. You ain't gotta leave. You ain't gotta do nothing. You get what I'm saying? So this is the thing I came up with in my mind. And so after you know making millions and millions of dollars in network marketing, making millions and millions of dollars in affiliate marketing, I realized that that's real internet money. Because not only do I get to make money in my sleep, not only do I get to make money without moving my body, but I make money all over the world. Because as long as you have access to a cell phone, I am going to provide you with a product or and a service to buy. So my money is about me teaching people everything that I did over the last 13 years to be a Wi-Fi millionaire and multi-millionaire. And so I wasn't going to do this, but I realized that I have a way in which I do things that most people don't do the things that I do the way I do it. And so after hanging out with you guys and making, honestly, in the last 8 years, I made $50 million in one company. But when I really break it down to what I've done over the last, I've been making Wi-Fi money for 13 years. I go way back. Before people knew you even make money on YouTube, you go to YouTube and find a video of me when I was 29 years old. You can go back as far as MySpace. I still have a MySpace page.
Yeah, hold on. You gotta send me the link. People need to see this. I want to see the fresh Stormy.
Yeah. So I just been in the game for a long time, and I was talking about this with y'all yesterday. Like, longevity is very important to me. I don't want to be a fly by night and here today, gone tomorrow. So my goal is to really show as many people that's ready and willing how you can make money without having to leave your house. And I'm not teaching crypto. I make money in crypto, but I just invest in it. I'm not talking about crypto. I'm not talking about Bitcoins. Though I have crypto, I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have all of that stuff. But my money came from physical and digital products. And I want to show people how anybody has the capacity to create a physical or digital product and make a lot of money with it. And then you take that investment and you reinvest in other digital things that creates Wi-Fi money. So I'm going to show people how to go from Wi-Fi money to Wi-Fi millionaire the way I did it.
So you don't believe? So this kind of goes against everything we've been taught, right? Where you work hard work pays off. Like, you gotta grind, you gotta work your fingers to the bone. So are you saying that's not true?
No, I'm saying it's very true. And the thing that I'm going to teach people is not things that they never heard before. I just make it so simple, and I make it real for you to the point where you're going to do it, and you're going to do it until something happens. You know, I want to show people that if I can go from zero to over 50 million, 35 millionaires, still making 7 figures a month right now, that they can do it too. So don't make it so complicated that you don't do it, and then you go chase the hard stuff. So still work hard, still consistency, still determination, discipline, all of that. However, most people, if they knew it was that simple, why they not making no money on the internet?
Right. But let's define hard work though. Like, when you hear the word hard work, that's different in people's minds. Some people think, like, when you say hard work, in my mind, I might think, I remember working at a factory where I'm like lifting boxes all day. Or some people say hard work is like, you got to be out there, let's say, knocking on people's doors, like door-to-door salesman, hot heat. Like, this is hard work. I want to know what your definition is like, when you think of hard work, what do you think of?
So first of all, we're no longer in the industrial days. This is not the I want to work at the plant, building for Ford, for Cadillac. I want to work for GMC. Like, if you got that as a philosophy of how to create wealth, you got the wrong idea. I don't know nobody that works super hard that's wealthy right now. Not that type of industrial hard. My idea of work is like right now. Me talking to you right now, this is work. Yeah. Me being on my Instagram lives talking is work. Do you know that when a preacher preaches a 1 hour sermon, he uses the energy of 40-hour work week?
Oh, for sure. Golly.
So people don't understand, like, when we talk, especially people like you and I, who we talk from in spirit. The things that we share comes from inside of us. It's in us. It's not on us. That takes energy. Me having to sit down, like, why I didn't want to do the Wi-Fi money challenge, because it's hard work. I don't have to get on a live right now for 5 days, an hour, and give away an hour and 30 minutes of my time to make $200,000 in a day. $200,000 in a day is normal for me. I've had several of those days. I had $1 million day yesterday. You good what I'm saying? So it's like, I have these type of days, and I don't have to work hard. I worked hard for a long time, but you got to learn how to pay now so you can play later. I worked hard on flying flying out of 365 days a year. I would be on an airplane 200 of those days. When everybody else was asleep, I was up working. When everybody else was asleep, I was reading a book. I was listening to audios and having to reprogram your mind and having to think about what you think about. That's hard work. So this is hard work for me right now, what I'm doing. But there was a point in time where my hard work was more physical. So I just believe that every season of your life requires a different version of you. So it depends on what season you're in. I was in a very big planting season of my life. I think I'm more now in the harvest stages of my life because I planted so many seeds that the harvest is coming now.
I can't speed past the fact that you had $1 million day yesterday. Is that something you can talk about right now? Because, like, since you said, I said, how you do that?
Yeah. So it's not a normal day. So between all my businesses, I probably had like a $1.5 million day. So of course I sold my house. I sold one of my houses. So that money hit my account. Mm-hmm. That was a nice a meal. My TLC business, we did like 20,000 yesterday. My skincare business, we did a couple thousand yesterday. My digital product did several thousands yesterday, and my crypto business did several thousands yesterday. So it was like a nice day. Goodness. I don't even look at the numbers. I don't even look at the numbers no more because it's like it's gonna happen anyway. So I don't look at it no more. But my realtor was like, "Did you see your wire?" So I saw it. I'm like, "Oh crap, a great day." You know what I mean? Yeah.
I do gotta ask this question because there are some people that are like they're thinking, "Yo, I'm scared because I keep hearing about recessions and recessions ruin people's lives." And I have to ask this question to Stormy Wellington publicly. Are you afraid or nervous at all?
I'm not afraid. I'm not nervous, but I am aware. Mm-hmm. Let me repeat that. I'm not afraid. I'm not nervous because I know what you think about, you bring about, so I don't tap into the energy, but I am aware. Like, I have like $100,000 payroll. Between my payroll and my office and like stuff like that I can't control unless I fire people, it's $100,000. So I'm not scared, but I do want my team to know, hey, listen, recession means a time of decreased economic activity. That's the definition. So what we got to do is we got to increase our economic activity. And the truth is proper planning prevents a piss poor performance, right? So I'm aware of it. And so what we're doing is we're putting more things in place so we can increase our economic activity so we don't have to participate in the recession. So I'm just more prepared. I'm not scared. Like, I'm not going to, fly me on coach because I can't afford a first class. I'm saving the money.
You're not about to be Coach Stormy?
No. Yeah. So I'm not about to call my staff in and say, hey, I'm going to give you a pay cut. I'm going to give you a pay cut. No, I'm like, y'all, we got work to do.
Yeah. So what does that preparation? What does that preparation look like? Because there's some people watching it like, okay, I feel it. I'm not scared. I'm not nervous. I am aware. But I want to know, like, for your organization and your team and your mindset, what does the preparation look like for you?
So number one is scheduling accordingly. So I know that I'm doing a 90-day. I'm on a 90-day run right now, which in my mind that means feeling good as a strategy. I'm more in tune with my personal development. So where I used to do 30 minutes a day, I'm doing like all day. Like if I'm not trying to catch a zone, I'm listening to some new audio over and over again. That's what I'm feeding my spirit right now. Making sure that we have the schedule. Like I know I'm going to do something big in October. I know I'm doing my awakening in March or April. I know I'm doing another event in December. I know I'm doing a 5-day challenge. My goal is to really and truly help 100 people get to $20,000 a month by October. My team knows that I just launched my app. I am woke. So it's like, okay, once we finish the Wi-Fi Money Challenge, it's for people woke. And the reality is that the reason why people never really get to the next level is because they don't have a system to save themselves time, energy, and money to tap into long term. So they get high real quick. They go to the event, they go to the seminar, they're on a high, but they need to be a part of the morning wake up. Yeah. They got to be a part of our community. When you're a part of a community, you are reminded of certain things. You have accountability. So I'm just making sure, like, okay, we go from Wi-Fi Money Challenge to Mastermind from mastermind to 2 live events, from those 2 live events to, okay, make sure everybody's in the community, from being in the community to making sure, okay, it's time to all hands on deck for the awakening. Boom, I'm a keynote speaker, Warner Brothers. I got people at the Warner Brothers. We got all hands. So everybody is aware of what we're doing, and they're knowing that we have places to be and things to do, not just sitting here trying to figure out how we can increase our economic activity. We already have the things to increase our economic activity. It's just putting all hands on deck on those 5 different domains.
Yo, you know what? I'm a big fan of the Wi-Fi Money Challenge, but talking to you right now, like, one, I really, really need to be a part of the Wi-Fi Money Challenge because, like you said, yo, we have to increase our activity, and you're actually increasing your activity, but still staying in the lane in which you play. Like, it's not like you're saying, yo, I got to go out into a whole nother lane. Like, you are actually applying. Yo, there's no better time for this challenge really right now because not everybody can go outside and kind of just make up their income in just hard work. So we got it. Everybody, I believe, everybody had, not everybody, but a lot of wealth was created during the pandemic because people were inside. And I see what's happening now is, in the event that a recession becomes whatever people think it's going to be, maybe people won't go outside as much, meaning they're going to be inside. So the people that are applying these skills have a greater opportunity for attention because everybody's going to be online. It's like they go from outside to online. And I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Stormy. You're going heavier online.
I had my biggest year inside. During the pandemic, I had my biggest year, for real. And that's why I'm excited as well about the challenge, because a lot of people don't know it's really not that hard. This is whatever you're doing right now, making the little money you're making right now is harder than the Wi-Fi money.
I see what you're doing. You leaning closer into online internet, and that's what you're teaching. This is why you're doing the Wi-Fi Money Challenge, because you need to teach people how to make money when people are inside. This is genius. I see why you didn't do it last year or why you're not doing it next year. Right now, you are really preparing your people. This is exciting.
I am. I am. And let me tell you something. I got goosebumps. I went to a Tony Robbins business mastery. I invested like this. This was my first time investing $100,000 into personal development, right? And at first I thought I was stupid, but when I invested my $100,000, guess what I also said? I'm gonna get my money's worth. See, people don't understand. Something happens to the mind when you pay for something. Mm-hmm. When you pay for something, you pay attention. So I was like, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm going to every event. I'm going to get my damn money's worth. You know, it's kind of like, you know, one of my good friends, let me tell you a joke. One of my good friends got an apartment in Beverly Hills, and his rent was $15,000 a month. And he stopped coming outside. Check went low. He started to look different. Bag went crazy. And I'm like, what's good? He's like, I'm in my house. I'm like, what you doing? I pay $15,000 a month. I'm going to get my money's worth. You get what I'm saying, though. He didn't realize he was getting his damn money's worth, all right, and he got fat and broke and everything else. He getting his damn money's worth, all right. So in the opposite of that, you know, I learned from my experiences. When I invested $100,000, I said I'm gonna get my money's worth, and I went to a business mastery class. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting there, and you know, their vocabulary was so big. But one thing he said, this was like 5 years ago. He said a recession is coming. Get prepared. It is coming.
Really?
It's time for the world. This was 5 years ago. A recession is coming. It's coming. Find a way to invest at least 10% of your income into Bitcoins and hold on to it. Don't be in a rush to get rid of it. Don't be afraid of the ups and downs of it. This is a hold on to this for 10 years. So by 2025, if you could afford it, your Bitcoin gonna make a lot of sense then, because everything is going digital. He also said real estate, the baby boomers versus the new age millennials. They're buying houses, but the new age kids, the new people, they're renting. They want Airbnbs. They want the fast pace. They want to move around. Then he said, find a way to make more money on the internet and serve more people, and you're gonna make more money. And all the other stuff kind of clicked with me, But what made the most sense to me was find more ways to serve more people on the internet, create a product or a service one time, and create a brand around those and sell that over and over and over again. And I went home and I tested it and I tried it. And no lie, I'm the one, when y'all saw everybody with them NutriBurst packages, give me one of the packages. I'm the one that created that big NutriBurst wave. And I made
100%.
$20 million that year with NutriBurst and tea. 20 million that year. Hey, listen, Dave, this is gonna blow your way. My biggest week was $455,000 in one business on the internet. I'm the one who had everybody with this all over the internet. Everybody.
Wow.
Don't get me
Okay. Okay, so and now, you know what's so crazy? The more I talk to you, the more I realize the things you said before, what you're saying right now, even makes more sense. When you started talking about the new rules, because we are now living in a new world, and a new world has new rules. Yo, we've never, ever seen all these digital platforms fighting to pay people to create more content on their platform. Instagram's
So
paying,
listen,
TikTok's
listen.
paying.
Let me say something before I forget. I was testing something out. I did this live, and my team was like, "Let's do this." Or I'm not gonna say what it is. In 45 minutes to an hour, I made my first like 86,000 online with an informational course. Then I'm like, "Oh shit, I ain't know this worked." Woo, I'm blown away now. I'm like, okay, because we don't be knowing what's gonna work for real in the beginning. Then check this out, no lie, in 2 months with that product, and people don't even know about it because I ain't even promoted hard. I promise you, I was just playing with it. I did $332,000 between December and like February with this digital course. I recorded it one time on Zoom, and then we turned it into a click funnel, and I've made like over $1 million now. No. I'm sorry. With that one course, I've done like 600,000 since December, and I really don't even promote it. If I say it name right, if I name it right now, nobody would know what I'm talking about. I didn't even really promote it like that. But we did over $600,000 since December with that one course.
New
But
rule. Yeah.
I can tell you what I did though, and that's why the Wi-Fi Money Challenge is so dope. And I'm so excited that I developed the courage and the partners that helped me to know how to get it done. Because I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did it. And then now just thinking about where the economy is supposed to be headed. So there's an article in Black Enterprise that says Black wealth is projected to go to zero by 2053. This is the two reasons why they're saying that Black wealth is going to zero. Number one, because we were trained, manipulated, and inundated to go from institution to institution. School, student loan, hospital, pills, institution, marriage, institution. That's number one. And the second reason why we're going to go broke is because we're afraid to learn something different, and the old ways and the old keys cannot open up new doors, new rules. And when I read that, I took it personal, man. I said, I am not going to sit back and be aware of this and know what I know. And you may not make $1 million in a day. But what if you can make 20,000, 30,000 a month and you don't have to leave your house? Listen, watch this. Child abuse is going to go down. Child molestation is going to go down. Child neglect, divorces will go down. Shoplifting is going to go down. Disease is going to go down. Depression going to go down. Like, I feel in my soul that all of this is a byproduct of you being able to make money from home on the internet. If you look at how many of us were looking during the pandemic, a lot of people got fat, but a lot of people got healthier because it got to a point where you're like, forget it. I can't just sit here and turn myself into an oblivion. I got to do something. So we got more focus. It was more love, more family, so, when you have more money and it's one thing to make millions outside. But like my house, if you like one day when you come to Miami and I bring you to my house, you're gonna be like, okay, I get it. You're gonna be like, I get it again. I don't have to leave my house for nothing. I made my house. I went to different places in the world and I made my house what I wanted it to be because I'm a Wi-Fi millionaire. I don't have to leave if I don't want to.
Yeah.
So I just really feel like I am gonna help more generational curses get broken, because imagine being able to get up and peacefully get your child ready for school. not getting your child ready to school, rushing because you got to go to work to make $15 an hour, to make $3,000 a month. You selling yourself short and you giving all this time to somebody's job, their dream. You could work for 1 hour on the internet. I'm working right now. And then when we finish, this gonna continue working because people gonna download this podcast and they're gonna watch it again. Hey, listen, y'all go right now to David Shan's podcast. Where are we on YouTube?
Yep.
As a matter of fact, bye y'all. Go over to YouTube right now to David Shan's. That's the name, right?
Social proof. Social proof.
So go to Social Proof on YouTube. The numbers are at 222 right now. I've spoken in time. It's 670 of y'all. Come on right here to Social Proof. So let's get these numbers up and let's be all in alignment. So I'm gonna see y'all right here on Social Proof.
I want to know, like, for the person, I think they get it. They're like, oh, okay, well, I need to make more money online. I really got to figure out how to work more in my skill set, right? So what type of person is the perfect person for what you're going to be teaching on the Wi-Fi Money Challenge?
Great question. The perfect person is anybody who's sick and tired of being sick and tired of having to do things with their time that they don't want to do. You don't have to have no followers. You don't even have to know much about the internet. As long as you know how to listen, there's a lot of things I don't know how to do on the internet. I know how to hit live, hit post, and hit repost, and hit like and comment and share. I still don't know how to pull a video. So anybody who has a desire to have free time, all you need, let me tell you something. This was on my mind this morning when I went for my manifestation meditation walk. Do you have the will, the skill? Are you in a mode of this, right? Will, skill, chill, or kill? What mode are you in? Every season of your life.
Hold on, say it again. The
Will,
skill,
chill, or kill. What mode are you in right now? Some of us are too much in the chill mode. You chilling too much and you are not where you need to be. So when you're not where you need to be, you have to accept the fact that it's time for a change. What does change mean? Choose happiness and never give excuses. So you cannot be in chill mode. I know that it's comfortable. You don't feel like it. But again, I just went for a 3-mile walk. In the first 30 minutes, I was about to talk myself out of the walk. But here's a new thing that I do. So will, skill, chill, or kill, right? I'm in kill mode right now. And what kill mean is this. I am having real serious conversations with myself to kill my inner demons, to kill my three things I'm thinking about when I'm making a decision now. Is this decision liberating? Is this a liberating decision? Let me give you an example. Like right now, I was gonna put on my Versace cat suit, right? And look real rich. But it is liberating for me to know who I am, and I got on my workout outfit. This is liberating to me. Putting on a cat suit would have been for me, trying too hard. So I'm like, nah, I'm Stormy Wellington. I'm keeping on what I had on for workout. This is please hear me. Because this may sound funny, but this is real talk, y'all. So I said, how does it make you feel, Stormy, to know that you like a regular girl? You a 9th grade, high school dropout, teenage mom, 3 baby daddies, depression, suicide, food stamps, Section 8. My best friend sent me some videos today and it almost brought me to tears. People went into Walgreens, CVS, and they was filling the bag up with deodorants and lotions. And then another lady was trying to steal out of the store. She started cursing the man out. And I immediately texted back. I said, this used to be us. He says, while sitting, I got goosebumps. The man is sitting there putting the deodorants in a big bag. The Old Spice deodorants, I got goosebumps. And the lady sitting there recording him. And then the other lady stealing and cursing the people out when she walking out the store. And I said, that used to be us. I used to do these things.
Wow.
So 3 things I say to myself. Is this decision liberating? I'm liberated wearing this outfit right now. These braids is liberating for me. I feel free, like I ain't trying too much. So it's liberation, lazy, or legacy. Are you doing this because you being lazy, Stormy? Like, did you not change because you're being lazy? No, this feels like freedom to me. When I went walking today, I didn't feel like walking. But every time I was about to change my mind, I said, this is not liberating. This is not legacy. You're lazy. So I like the conversations you have with yourself is everything. So the Wi-Fi money person is someone that says, I'm moving into liberation and legacy, and I'm no longer going to be lazy. So anybody who has the will to kill their demons, that self-talk that sabotages you, that's ready to go into to the next level, is who needs to be a part of the Wi-Fi money challenge.
Yo, you just gave me a whole format and a way of looking at things, because sometimes I am in the mode of I have the will, but I'm not actually going to do the things to go kill anything. Or sometimes I'm in a mode where I feel like I'm talented and I have the skill, but I don't have the will to go out and do anything. Right? So I like just when you said it, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, where am I in the space? Like, some people, they're working on their skill set. Nothing wrong with it, but eventually you gotta go kill something with the skill set, right? Sometimes you chilling. When I think chilling is good, but after you kill something, right? Like, when do you deserve to chill? Yo, those 4 things, Stormy, if you don't write a book with those 4, oh my God,
Right,
I need that.
right, right, exactly.
Yo, you need to, yo, a podcast just hearing you talk to you. I think, I think the world needs that.
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh! All right, so there are people that are just getting started as entrepreneurs, and they just don't understand the internet, and all they know is hard work. Let's say, for instance, you are the person that's watching that I just described. Stormy Wellington, all they know is hard work. I want to change for myself. I want to do something better. I'm about to sign up for the Make Wi-Fi Money Challenge.com. I'm signing up. What would Stormy do after she gets her ticket? If you could coach you right
So
now.
if I could coach me right now, I know that when I first started, the biggest problem that I had was my limiting belief. I already know, first of all, I got to talk myself out of not about to do a chargeback because I'm thinking it's stupid and she's just trying to sign me up in her network marketing company. So the first thing is I'm talking myself out of not charging it back. The second thing is because I'm trying to see if she's trying to sell me on that tea business because I'm not doing that. So I'm talking myself out of making sure I don't talk myself out of the possibilities of what Stormy Wellington is about to teach, because I know Stormy Wellington is not a bait and switch, and she's not a hypocrite, and she's not a fraud. So I'll be talking myself out of all of the things that could be limiting me from my will to win. I will be killing stuff. I will write down my goal. What is the date for my $20,000 a month? So for me, I know that I spoke to you. I spoke to a couple of people, and you all said that 10,000 a month was freedom for you. So I will write out all of my bills. What are they? Let's say your bills is 3,000 a month. I would decide that I am going to work this Wi-Fi money to get my bills paid, 3,000 a month. And I will also be just focusing on my self-talk right now. Believing, working on my faith, believing that I deserve it, so the universe is going to serve it, and that I attracted this opportunity at this time because I've been praying for something. And, I was talking to Natalie today. I said, when you really are in alignment with your assignment and you really are loving on yourself and knowing yourself and embracing yourself, the relationship that I have now, like, I don't question my relationships. The Stormy Wellington that I am now. I don't have fraudulent people around me that want to use me and manipulate me like you. I look at you as a great friend, a great business partner that's coming into my life to make me better. Not he just trying to get my followers. He just want to make money with me. He just trying to use me. No, everybody that's in my life right now are my helpmates because I became the person that's deserving of great relationships. So people just got to work on believing that they deserve to make Wi-Fi money. That they attracted a Stormy Wellington in their life. They attracted the connection that's about to come. Like, we have to have more gratitude, especially when you are an evolved person. Stop always doubting yourself and thinking that this is not going to work for me. So now you find allies and thoughts and conversations to talk yourself out of the opportunity. So I work harder on myself than anything else right now.
I love it. Look, there's somebody right now that's like, yo, I'm joining the Wi-Fi Money Challenge, but I make $20,000 a month. They ain't making millions yet, but I'm at 20 grand a month. So Stormy Wellington right now makes $20,000 a month, and she sees Stormy Wellington saying, yo, join the Make Wi-Fi Money Challenge, and I'm going to teach you how to really take it to another level. but there's some things that come with mild success or new success that you probably have to coach Stormy out of. So for this person, what type of advice do you have?
So first of all, if you making 20,000 a month, how long you been making it, and why you only making 20,000 a month? Then that's question number one. That's only 20,000. That ain't no money. Now when you get 20,000 a month, you gonna realize this ain't nothing. So the same work you did for 20, why you ain't making 100,000? So I would want to figure out why you stopped at 20. How long you been making 20? Is it really 20? Was it 20 one time? Like let me you know what I'm saying? Let me give you a joke, right? Like I made 455,000 one time. Imagine me going around telling people, yeah, I made 455,000 a week. Girl, you made that one time, honey. But people do that. People is like
Yeah.
this little thing we do, and we think is all right, but you're lying. And you're really lying to yourself, so therefore you're not really accepting where you really could be and probably should be.
Yo,
So
Stormy,
so I would
let
say,
me tell you this too. I remember I made $250,000 that year, which is like a little over $200,000, which is a little over $20,000 a month. But I actually walked home with 30,000. The crazy thing was, I was able to tell people I make $20,000 a month because it was consistent throughout the year. But I didn't make any money. Like me personally, I wasn't really making much money. So like what do you say to that person? They got the receipts, the credentials, and then arrogance starts to set in. But like, I know the real you. What do you say to that person?
so that goes back to what I'm saying. You know, a lot of us have these egos, and at the end of the day, it's not just about the money you bring in. It's not about the money you get, but it's about the money that you can keep. And until you have that real reality check with yourself, you're gonna keep playing with yourself. And here's my second thing. This to me, this is the most important thing. Until you have duplicated what you have done with somebody else, your success is temporary. That's why a lot of people go broke. Be fruitful and multiply. That's the first thing that God said to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. You gotta multiply. Now, once you do it, all right, a part of you expanding it. Watch this. Now that you're doing your podcast and I'm in alignment with my assignment, therefore I deserve abundance. You are on an assignment. When you interview people, you are helping other people understand what these successful people have done. So you're getting information out that probably wouldn't have came out just through a regular teaching, because you're asking specific questions for a specific answer. So when you start, your assignment has to include other people. So you making 20,000 a month. My first question is, why you only making 20? And my second question is, who have you helped make 20? Help somebody make 20, that 20 gonna automatically double anyway. So help me understand, okay, you making 20, who have you helped make 20 then?
And what is that difference? Like, what is the difference in mindset or person who can go out and perform versus somebody who can go out and get results from somebody else, like you've done countless times?
I think that if you can't help somebody else to do it, your success is gonna be very short lived. And I'm telling you that for a fact. I went broke. Every time I didn't duplicate my success or help other people achieve success, I went broke. It's something in the universal laws that you're not going to be successful very long. Service to many leads to millions. You did it. Okay, now you got to help somebody else do it. That's why it's important for you to get to your freedom income, because when you're free, you have no fear and you have more time. So now when you got yourself out the way, take the eyes off of you and now think, who else can I help? Success is not about how successful you are, but how you help others to achieve success. So now when you help other people to achieve success, like my goal, I was so about Stormy. $60 million, $60 million is my goal. I don't get excited about that no more. I'm excited about these 100 families that I'm gonna help make 20,000 a month. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna make my 60 million by default. I can't tell you exactly precisely. I can't give you the blueprint. Don't ask me to write it out. I can't. But what I can tell you is that I am working towards 100 families making 20,000 a month. And somehow the default is gonna be I'm gonna do 60 million.
I love it. Yo, I know you don't have how much time you got, because we're at 1 o'clock, and I am always, listen. I really not only see you as a friend, but literally a coach and a mentor, and I always want to be respectful of your time. Like I will never be out of that mode of like,
Come
oh,
on.
it's
We
an
got we
honest
got
story.
we got 10 minutes. We
We
got
got a
10
little time.
minutes.
Okay, we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. All right. So here's the next scenario. There is someone, and if you are not this person, I just want you to listen. I want you to listen because you will soon be this person. There's someone who's making $1 million a year, where they're gonna sign up, but they're not really gonna pay attention. This is Stormy Wellington, like, yo, I make $1 million a year. I'm not about to listen to Stormy Wellington who makes $1 million a month, or I want to, but I'm so successful in my own right. It's hard for me to listen to somebody else. What do you say to that person?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we all go through that season of thinking we know it all. And then something happens that, I don't know if your mom used to say this, but I'm Jamaican. My mom used to say, don't make me cut you down to size. You know what I'm saying? Another one of my mentors used to say, stop reading. He used to always say this to me, stop reading your own press. What I'm telling you is, and this is just what it is, until you are ready to retire, clock out, or just go broke, you have to have coaches, mentors, accountability partners. You cannot think that you've arrived, because you will go backwards. You will be winning, and all of a sudden stuff will start going backwards, and you'll have enough to stay, hang on and stay in the game, but you will go backwards. So if you're making $1 million, it's more to make. If you're making 2 million, like me, I got mentors, I got coaches, I have accountability partners, because I was that girl that thought I knew it all for a while. And I think that's where that is lonely at the top comes from, because I think a lot of people put themselves in a top position and they forget there's always another level with your name on it. My good friend, a video of him the other day in his private plane. His mom and dad was sleeping in their queen size bed. Him and his wife was in his king size bed. His 4 children, he had a twin bed over here, another twin bed over there, 4 seats in the front. And here I am. I had to sit in this little seat yesterday when I flew from Miami to Vegas, crunched up like this, and it was supposed to be like first class. So it's like, it's always another level with your name on it. So don't stop at enough. Always take yourself in the overflow. That's
I
what I would
love it.
say.
Yeah, I want to do speed coaching because I don't know if I had a chance to like hear you in this space, right? So I'm gonna give you some scenarios, and I want you to coach me in that particular space. So my name is David, and I have a clothing line. I have a T-shirt line, and I'm coming to Stormy for her to show me how to make Wi-Fi money with my T-shirt line. What's some of the first pieces of advice you're gonna give me?
Well, the first thing I would ask you is like, why did you do it? I want to know why you did a t-shirt line. I want to
Because
know
I
like
want
what's
I want to I want to get my message out there. Is sleep is for suckers, and I'm teaching people that you can't sleep your whole life away, right? You got to go out there and grind and hustle.
okay. So the first thing is I would want to know the story. Okay, that's nice. We all know that, but why the t-shirt line? What does it do to your soul? What is it about this message that can connect to the t-shirt line? Because people are buying you. It ain't even the t-shirt line. It's your story of who you are that makes me want the t-shirt line. So my first thing would be to find out what is your why behind this t-shirt line. Give it to me. Every single entrepreneur wanted the t-shirt line at first. It's like that's the starter kit, the t-shirt line. I mean, I'm just saying.
Why do we
So
start there?
I would
Like
need
most, it's crazy. Most people would say, "Yo, just teach me how to sell more T-shirts." Why do you say we need to start with the story and the reason first?
because we are emotional buyers. People don't buy logically. We buy emotionally. And I can tell you a story. So Les Brown calls me the other day, and he's telling me about this young man who was supposed to not live to see 5, and he's 26, and he has a GoFundMe account. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he knew it didn't touch me. He said, well, the doctors told him that he may have maybe a year to live, and he has a goal of going on a tour with his mom and his dad on an ATV driving, not ATV, on an RV, and taking a tour of, I think he said the West Coast. And he's raised enough money to do that, but he's short like $5,000. And then Les Brown got emotional. He said, I remember when I was this age in foster care, and I can't imagine being told I had a year to live. And so when Les Brown first told me the man needed money, it didn't do nothing for me. But when he told me the story as to where the young man was, now I was about to cry too. And next, I'm texting my assistant. I said, "Go ahead and send this young man $7,000." So it wasn't the GoFundMe. It wasn't that he lived past 3. I was just literally connected to the story. And it's like Jesus. Jesus walked the land telling stories. That's how he got you to follow him. So I just believe that everybody starts the t-shirt line because it's easy, but I believe that facts tell and stories sell. We buy into the story of why are you doing what you're doing, and the story makes you look at you. People say, to me, the more they say, "Oh my God, that could be me," that sounds like me. People are emotional buyers. Now the connection is made. Then we use logic later on after we've already made the purchase.
That's strong, Coach Stormy. All right, so one more. I got another. My name is Ashley. And I have a brow bar in Miami, and I'm doing, maybe $5,000-$6,000 a month. But I need to get to that next level, Coach. How can I really grow my brow bar business?
Okay, so I would want to know what separates you from everybody else. Your brow bar. I would want to know, like, what is different when I walk into your brow bar. What do I get different?
I
Number
mean, we
one.
do good. We do good work, and you know what I mean. We give people champagne.
Okay, I would number one find out, is there anything else that you could do differently than what other brow bars are doing? Everybody give out champagne. Can you can you have brow Wednesdays? Women crush brows on Wednesdays. What can you do creative to start a new niche inside of your brow bar? I will also want to know, are you doing anybody's brows that can promote you and post you on social media? So my main thing is to find out your USP. What is your unique selling proposition? What makes your brow bar different? Why would I want to come to your brow bar?
Hold on. Yeah, I really need y'all to write that down, and in the chat, put USP, put US. I hope y'all are not missing these bars. Because when we're in our own world, Stormy, we're just selling, and we're trying to sell to our customers. But most people don't really think about that. Like, what is my unique selling proposition? What makes me different? Like, I hope y'all ain't missing this, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad really touching on it, because it's important. What makes your brow bar different? Do you play music in your brow bar? Can I get a massage on my feet? Why, what is gonna make you different? You have to set yourself aside from everybody else. Like my glasses, for example, that's my new trademark. I go on every stage with glasses. I take them off eventually because people want to look at my eyes, but that's a part of me saying, like, I embrace who I am, and you're gonna judge me at first. Go ahead. My tattoo. I like to show my tattoo purposely. I want you to think I'm some ghetto girl, and then when I open my mouth, you're like, she's just like me, but she's different. My uniqueness is that I'm always going to remind you of where I come from and who I used to be. Like, I cannot try to be an imposter of anybody else. I'd rather be, uniquely Stormy Wellington. So you got to find out what makes you so different. Why should I buy from you versus everybody else? Why should I go past all these other brow bars, Ashley, to come to your brow bar? Do you have excellent customer service? Do you call me and remind me of my brows? Like, what makes you different? And when you figure out what that thing is, milk it. Milk it, milk it, milk it, baby.
I love it. You know, it's so crazy. Like, Stormy isn't just like giving advice. She's literally telling you her blueprint if you're watching closely. If you look on Stormy's neck right now, I have never, ever, ever in my life seen an organization that gives out chains. I'm talking about nice chains. Them joints is rocky too. That is a unique. So, it's one thing to join the company, but the other thing is like, I want to join Stormy's team, not for the recognition, but I need a chain. Like, this is a unique selling proposition. Stormy, you're a genius, man.
It is, actually. I'm glad you caught it. It is. And let me tell you, this weekend I'm in Vegas. I'm giving a chain away to my someone that just hit the 7 figures in my organization, Latino. He getting a nice, cute little chunked up 1,000 families. And I would tell you all this, like, stop being afraid of your uniqueness. Stop being afraid of your uniqueness, whatever it is. And a part of you becoming a successful entrepreneur, business owner, is you have to figure out, oh, look, this is what I'm giving away today. big boy joint.
Uh,
But listen. So you cannot be afraid of what makes you different. And once you figure out what that thing is that makes you different, you got to stand in it though. You got to stand in it 10 toes down and own it. And one day, that very thing that you was ashamed of and that people judge you for will be the very thing that will make people want to know your name because you're not like everybody.
I love it, man. We got to wrap up. Do me a favor, y'all. Throw it in the chat. MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. Put it in the chat. I want you to type it. MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. And Reese is going to pin it. Make Wi-Fi. I want everybody to type it. Just type it. Type the website. MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. I need to see it. Type it in the type it in the chat. MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. We want to see everybody in there. Stormy is literally one of those people that you're gonna look up and like real life legendary. Imagine if it was, I don't know, 30 years ago and Oprah was like, yo, I'm about to teach y'all everything I did to become successful. And now that she's a billionaire, you're like, oh, I remember the one time. Imagine Rihanna saying, yo, I'm about to do these classes on how to make it in the music business. And then later she becomes a billionaire. You're like, yo, I remember I could have had that type of connection. So I truly believe that, first off, Stormy's already accomplished so much, and she is like the coach's coach. And the people that you look up to her, but there's so many more heights that she's going to. So make sure y'all are part of the MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com, even if it's just for alignment, just to say, yo, I was one of your students. It is very, very important. So, Stormy, I know you got work to do. You can close us out with a word of wisdom. You know what your audience needs to hear, but you can close us out.
Yes, I will tell you all this seriously. You become connected in consciousness to the people that you hang around. And the mere fact that you are in proximity to power, you become power. When you plug that plug into that socket, that plug and that socket has to come together to make the power work. A plug is a plug, but if it ain't plugged into the socket, it ain't no power. So we got to get connected to the power. Don't just be watching power now and ain't got no power yourself. So it's time to get plugged in. It's time to get plugged in. Y'all, the Wi-Fi Money Challenge is going to be amazing. I'm going to be honest with you all. I may not ever do it again because once I create the digital class, I can sell the digital class over and over and over again. So I'm giving you guys an opportunity to be a part of my real students, my live audience, really tap in, really connect. It's very inexpensive. You could do the general admission. You could do the VIP admission. This is what I would encourage you to do is this. Believe that you deserve it and the universe will serve it. If you're not living life on your own terms because you got to show up somewhere, be a part of the nobody movement. I ain't got to move my body and I still gets to the bag. So listen, make MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And I'm looking forward. We kick off July 11th through 15th. And I'm fired up and excited. And I cannot wait for what's about to happen.
That's Monday. Yeah, I just realized the challenge actually starts Monday.
It starts Monday.
Oh, let's go.
I am super fired up and excited. So y'all, we kick off Monday. You got right now is the time. Listen, this is what I would tell you. One of my mentors taught me this. Never leave the site of decision without taking action. The only way you really believe that you really want to be this Wi-Fi millionaire or you want to make Wi-Fi money is if you get off this live right now and you go to www.makewifimoneychallenge.com. And then you're going to believe that you mean it. A lot of times we say stuff and we don't mean it because we don't take action. But prove to yourself that you mean that you want to make Wi-Fi money. So go to the website, and I look forward to working with all of you guys. Kick off on, July 11th, Monday. That's coming up. So thank you so much, David. I had a great time. Hey, y'all drop some fire if y'all got some wisdom, some nuggets, and you feel there's heat inside of you because you just feel like you're ready to take off. They call me the fire starter. All right? Peace out, y'all. See y'all
I
later.
love it. We out. Peace. MakeWiFiMoneyChallenge.com. Let's go. Peace, y'all. Have a great weekend.